Hi, I'm Stephen Anes, Head of Global Equities here at Invesco in Henley. I just wanted to provide a bit of an update given the market volatility that we have seen in recent days, to give you our views and to tell you how we're thinking about it as a team. I think the first thing to say is that clearly this volatility and the news flow that we're seeing around tariffs and the potential retaliations are quite unnerving for investors, and we've seen markets react to that. Markets hate nothing more than uncertainty, and we have an awful lot of uncertainty at the moment. It would be impossible for me to stand here and tell you that we know how this is going to evolve. However, what I can tell you is what we're doing about it as a team. We've seen many periods of volatility before. As a team, we've lived through the GFC, the COVID period, industrial recessions in 2015 and 16, and of course, European debt crisis in 2010 and 11. And through those periods, we've remained consistent in the way that we approach this kind of volatility. So what are we doing about this as a team? Well, look, firstly, we're focusing on the long term. We're trying to invest on a 3 to 5 year view, and we're trying to find the best companies with the best management teams that we think could be substantially bigger over that period of time, where the valuations are really quite attractive. Secondly, look, we have to retest our investment theses. There are clearly companies which will be impacted by the news, and there are also companies though which may be advantaged by this news, where they don't perhaps have a direct tariff impact. And finally, we're concentrating our capital in our very best ideas. This market has thrown up a number of really exciting opportunities in businesses that we really like. And so what we're doing is we're going line by line, company by company, trying to find the best opportunities that we can and make sure that the portfolio has sufficient allocation of capital toward those opportunities. As I mentioned at the outset of this video, we have seen a number of periods of volatility before, and often that volatility has come with what appear at the time to be, frankly, very scary headlines, which is what we're seeing at the moment. The key point, though, I'd like to make is that in all of those periods of time, volatility has created opportunity for us as active fund managers to deploy that capital into the fear and ultimately try and find those opportunities which are likely to generate good returns for our clients over the years ahead. It's important to note that, as I mentioned, none of us know how this is likely to pan out, and therefore what we are trying to do is build a portfolio of resilient, growing companies run by excellent management teams that we think can perform in a number of different scenarios.